Good morning. Yesterday I'm early, today I am behind. It's kind of like autopilot though, you kind of hover around the mean. So, yes, welcome to your early morning intuitive guidance for this fine Saturday. I am Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom to start your day off well. Good morning, Joe and Neil. You're the first one popping on. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, off to a rousing good start here. Good morning, Peggy. Glad you are here. Hello, hello. So we'll let some of you roll in, and then we have an awesome card with 2 questions to make us ponder. And then I am off to a couple-hour talk on homelessness in our area. So that should be interesting. Good morning, Abigail. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. Yes. I can feel that waiting for my brain to kind of kick in feeling. Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, Carolyn. Welcome, welcome. We just kind of, well, wait a minute here. Actually, I'm going to do my whole brain posture. Why don't we all do the whole brain posture? So if you're sitting, well, even if you're lying down, cross one ankle over the other. Trust that you're going to pick the correct direction. Arms out in front like a zombie. Cross at the wrists. Turn your palms down, interlace your fingers. Good morning, Mel. And either up to your chest or in your lap, whatever's more comfortable. Then I want you to close your eyes. You ought not be driving. First of all, as a pretzel, you cannot drive anyway. But second of all, with your eyes closed, not a good thing. So, yes. And just breathe. And you keep breathing. I'll keep breathing too, but I'm going to be talking also. Good morning, Janine. We're just doing the whole brain posture. And what this does is it forces your brain to fire on both sides because you're crossing the midline of the body. And what happens when your brain fires on both sides is things start waking up. Things start getting moving. Our brains get a little lazy and sloppy and don't always focus as clearly. And this kind of will help put things back in order so that you're more attentive to what it is that we're doing. And right now we're going to be doing a card. All right, so then you unwind, tent your fingers, and just put your feet flat. And hold that for as long as feels good. And there you are, back on track. And now I'll be able to speak without going, what was I going to say? So we have a card, again, from the Allowing Prayers deck. 57 Invitations to Spark a Conversation with Your Soul by Siobhan Nash. And this card is Allow Integrity. Allow integrity. So Cindy, if you wouldn't mind, we have 2 questions for today. And let's take a nice deep breath in on the first question. Where are you compromising yourself for someone or something else? Good morning, Chrissy. Glad you are here. Where are you compromising yourself for someone or something else? That's one of those questions like, ooh, I just didn't want to look at that. I was just going to kind of let that slide past. But how helpful to pay attention to when we're throwing our own self under the bus. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate it. Where are you compromising yourself for someone or something else? And that can be little things like, well, I'll just not say anything about it this time. We'll see if it happens again. When it's already happened 5 times, okay? Or, yeah, I just don't want to stir the pot, or I don't want to rock the boat, or, maybe I don't know enough to have an opinion about this, but you can always ask it as a question. I'm wondering about, help me understand, whatever, put some stuff out there. So, and here's the second thing. What small step can you take to stand up for your needs, wants, and desires in a manner that serves you? So what small step can you take to stand up for your needs, wants, and desires in a manner that serves you? Good morning, Angie. Welcome, welcome. So one of the interesting places where I see this crop up with folks in my life is when you ask someone for an opinion. Where would you like to go to eat? What would you like for, what movie would you like to see? What time works for you? I don't know what works for you. Well, I don't know what works for you. Not claiming any of their own sovereignty in terms of they can have an opinion. They can have an opinion. Well, I was thinking 10 o'clock. Okay, I was thinking 11. How about we split the difference? Something. And I would suggest, and some things people will say, well, I truly don't care. Those are good ones then to practice on, to have an opinion, to express an opinion, because you already know you don't care. So if it doesn't work out really well, no big deal. No harm, no foul, right? But it gets you the practice of speaking up about what it is that you want, need, desire, so that when something does matter, you've got practice to be able to put it out there. Well, I was thinking this, and here's why I was thinking this. Okay? So speak up. Thank you, Cindy, for posting the second one. Speak up for what it is that you want, need, desire. Does it mean you're always going to get those things? No, not necessarily. But it also helps you see who are the people in your life who listen to what it is that you want. Give it some credence instead of blowing it off, right? So if you get halfway through, well, I was thinking, and they chop you off at the knees, something's going on there, right? No respect for what it is that you want, need, wish to articulate, etc. So be paying attention. How do people, and interesting, if you're not someone who expresses an opinion on anything, and then all of a sudden you say, well, I'd really like to go to, I'm going to make something up here, Applebee's. You might get some eyebrows. Oh my God, she expressed an opinion. Wow. Yes, exactly. It does feel good to speak up and feel that you're being heard. And sometimes people are afraid to speak up because, well, what if I pick a place and it's terrible? Well, then you say that. Well, that didn't work out so well. You know, I picked this one and it was kind of crappy. Sorry. Say it. This stuff happens. This is part of life. Things do not always go well. Be willing to be one of the people who's put it out there and it doesn't go well. That's okay. That's okay. So yes, practice. And again, practice on things that may not matter, because then you don't have much skin in the game if it doesn't go the way you're hoping it would go. Okay, we're not going to go to Applebee's. We're going to McDonald's drive-thru. But you spoke up. You said something. You had an opinion. And again, it gives you the opportunity to pay attention to, how do people react when I have an opinion? If you've been someone who's notoriously opinionless and you finally express one, how does your world react? Do they kind of do the startle thing? Do they like, well, all right then, let's go to Applebee's. Yay you for having an opinion. Because really, one of the things that's true also is it can get tiring for other people to either try to read your mind, which isn't their job, but people do it anyway, or to constantly be the only one making decisions, putting input into the process. So to have someone who finally speaks up and says, you know, I think I'd like to do X, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And it kind of levels out the playing field. Instead of one always feeling like, okay, I have to be in the lead because they're unwilling to do anything but follow. All right? So that is our card for today. Allow integrity. Where are you compromising yourself for someone or something else? And what small step can you take to stand up for your needs, wants, and desires in a manner that serves you? In a manner that serves you. All right, so go forth, practice. Let's see how this goes. Put some commentary in the feed. That would be awesome. And we'll see how everybody fares in terms of speaking up for what they want. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.